Hello, this is Tiki with another Quarantiki episode coming at you from my little island oasis here in Long Beach. So we're going to talk about a mug that I've got, as I do. Typically I'm talk about all the different mugs and weird little things I've collected and traveled to over the years relating to Tiki, since we're all cooped up. And so I've got one that's going to be a little bit fun, a little bit special. So this is what we're talking about today. It is a mug. It is literally a Tiki mug. Well, no, it's really a mug. It's kind of a coffee mug. A lot of people are going to say, well, that's not really a Tiki mug. Well, okay. Turns out this is actually from a harder to get to location up in northern Montana. So for those of you that are in the know, this is actually the mug from the Sip&Dip at the O'Hare Motor Inn in Great Falls. It is out of the way, first and foremost. It's a trek to get there. Now, interestingly enough, at one point in time, I believe it was GQ magazine said that this was one of the top bars to go to by flight. You have to fly there to get there. It's worth flying to. I don't know if I'd go that far. But it's fun and it's history. And so we're going to talk a little bit about that. So I was actually in Bozeman, which is about 100 and so miles away, and found out, hey, there's actually a Tiki bar nearby, sort of nearby, which is kind of what I do. I go to a new place and I tend to see if there's a good Tiki bar, any Tiki culture out there. And yeah, so I was like, okay, it's, early February, everything's snowed in, there's not a whole lot to do in general. So I decided to get in my car and I made the drive, and I believe it was something like negative 17 degrees below zero most of the time that I was on the road, but I got there. And it's a small town, and it's super friendly people. They're just real nice. And I made it to the O'Hare, and went in and found out where the Sip&Dip was. And it's a bar that's inside the motor lodge. It's kind of the place that you go if you're staying there. And it is definitely a relic. It was, I believe, founded in 1963, and not a lot's changed. Everything's just kind of there, so you're going backwards in time, a little bit of a time capsule experience. I'll be honest, the cocktails are not going to blow your socks off. They're pretty basic. You're at a bar, they're going to try to make you something tropical by putting pineapple juice in it. Food is also bar food, but the part about it that's cool is, again, the decor. I mean, it's literally all vintage, and of course they've got a little bit of a gimmick, which is a live mermaid show. Yeah, middle of Montana, middle of winter, and I got to watch a live mermaid show, which was kind of fun and amazing. So yeah, this is definitely one of the more remote ones I've ever been to. It's definitely one of the more unique experiences. And, of course, I'm there and I'm enjoying the atmosphere, and I'm like, hey, do you guys sell souvenir mugs? And they're like, yeah, over at the front desk. And, this was the mug that they had for sale. But it's also local artist. It's a very solid mug with their little seal on it, and it's got the signature of the artist on the back, or underneath actually. Looks like it's Booth or Bowden. I can't tell. It's cursive, so could be open to interpretation. But yeah, it was a really cool experience. So should you ever be in Montana and a little more towards the northern part of the state, and you're close to Great Falls, definitely check out the Sip&Dip. Get yourself a little bit of history and catch yourself a mermaid show. So there you go. That wraps this up. If you like what I'm doing, please like, follow, and share, and I'll catch you next time. Aloha.